Okay, welcome in everybody. Travis Harris here on the call, here on the LTU Sports Network, as we are here at Jimmy John's Field for Senior Day and a doubleheader between the LTU Blue Devils and the Madonna Crusaders. So it's a very special day for a lot of these LTU seniors, and they will be honored here in this game one. And the pitcher on the mound for LTU is number 4, Alex Wietrzykowski. He's had a great year for LTU and is going to close out his career today. And LTU comes in at 19 and 17 on the year. Madonna comes in at 21 and 8, so two teams with winning records. It should be a great ball game today. And we are about ready to kick it off here just after 1 p.m. So hopefully you tune in for both of these games today. And Alex Garbasic will lead it off. Garbasic hitting .382 on the season, 6 home runs, 25 RBIs. So easily one of their most productive hitters for the Crusaders. In fact, he's second on the team in average. And the 0-1 pitch is a little bit high, 1-1 now. And the 1-1 is a strike, so that'll make it 1-2 now. And that's a little bit up high. That'll make it 2-2 from Wietrzykowski, who had an 18 strikeout game earlier this season. And the 2-2 is fouled off, so good at bat by Garbasic. And the 2-2 again. Another foul, so really nice at bat to start this game for the Crusaders. The 2-2 is outside, and it's 3-2 now. Just a reminder, the first game of this doubleheader is 7 innings. The second game will be 9 innings. Full count pitch. Inside, nope. That is strike 3 called. So the first strikeout for Wietrzykowski on the day. He gets a lot of them. As I just said, he had an 18 strikeout game earlier this year for the Blue Devils. That'll bring up Sharkaz. Again, another very productive Crusader hitter. And that one is hit to right field and deep, and a diving attempt by the right fielder. He can't get it, and Sharkaz will cruise into second with a 1-out double, and showing a lot of emotion at second base there. And the first hit of the game for the Crusaders. And that'll bring up Beetle. This is a very good offensive team, Madonna. It's going to be a challenge for Wietrzykowski today, pitching in his final game for LTU. Beetle hitting .277 on the year. 5 home runs, 27 RBIs. And the 1-0 is fouled off. 1-1 now on Beetle. LTU mostly playing straight up. The 1-1 is swung on and missed to make it 1-2 now. And the 1-2. Swung on and missed, so the second strikeout of the first inning for Wietrzykowski. And there are 2 gone. 2 outs, 2 strikeouts. And that'll bring up Jace Mathin. Hitting .425 on the year, so leads the team in batting average. First pitch is a strike to Mathin. 8 doubles, 1 triple, 10 home runs, 45 RBIs. So overall, just an incredibly solid season for Mathin. The 0-1 is a little bit outside. Make that 1-1 now. The 1-1 offering, a little bit off the plate. Didn't seem to miss by much. That'll be 2-1 now. And the 2-1. Check swing, the appeal, and he did go, so that'll make it 2-2. So now 1 strike away from striking out the side is Wietrzykowski. And he went. Strike 3, and Wietrzykowski pitches around a leadoff double and strikes out the side. And we go to the bottom of the first, scoreless, here in Game 1 of this doubleheader between the Crusaders and the Blue Devils. Okay, welcome back, everyone. The bottom of the first inning. Senior Luke Morissette will lead off against Nate Blaine. Blaine has absolutely sparkling numbers for the Crusaders 3-1, making his eighth appearance, seventh start, 1.54 ERA. And Morissette tries to bunt on that first pitch and is unsuccessful. It's strike one. So this is going to be a tough matchup today for the Blue Devil offense. But it was a Blue Devil offense that scored 25 runs in Game 1 yesterday. Much more quiet in Game 2, only scoring 4. Couldn't quite get the victory. And that is a ground ball to second base. Easy flip to first to get Morissette, and that's how we start the day for the Blue Devils offense. And that'll bring up Harry Storch, another senior on this team being honored today, and you better believe that those ovations for the seniors today are going to be particularly loud, as this is a very experienced Blue Devil team. First pitch to Storch is a ball, and let's see some of these seniors get their moment today. That's probably what you're thinking if you're a Blue Devil fan. Next pitch is fouled off, 1-1 to Storch. And the 1-1. Check swing. I don't believe he went, and there won't even be an appeal, so it's 2-1 now on Storch. The 2-1 is on the outside corner, 2-2 on Storch. And the 2-2. And that is a ground ball to second base, so that will be easily handled and flipped to first, and Storch is out. So that will bring up Nick Olson. Most dangerous hitter, or one of them, in this Blue Devil lineup. See if he can do some damage here against Blaine. With a guy who's had this successful of a season, you got to try to get to him and rattle him a little bit early. You'd have to imagine if you're the Blue Devils, and that's probably the plan. The 0-1. Quickly ahead, 0-2 is Blaine. So Blaine trying to replicate what Ritukowski did in the first and just get a very quick inning. And chopped foul. So we'll do it again. Ooh, just off the outside corner, make it 1-2. Blaine working quickly. Really good rhythm here in the first. In fact, I think both pitchers have had really good rhythm here in the first. And that one is hit, and hit well, hit fairly deep back to the warning track, but caught in left field. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Nate Blaine. So we'll go to the second in a scoreless game. Okay. And welcome back, everybody. It's top of the second inning. Matt Steelgreave to lead it off. Has had a great year. Another very productive offensive player for the Crusaders. The 1-0 is a strike on the outside corner, 1-1, hitting .375 on the year with 3 home runs, 32 RBIs, so very productive. And that one is fouled off, so Wietrkowski is once again quickly ahead in the count, 1-2. Wietrkowski pitched around a one-out double in the first and was able to strike out the side. The next pitch is fouled off, so Steelgreave hanging in there. And got him, so that is 4 outs, and all 4 outs are strikeouts. So Alex Wietrkowski picking up right where he left off, where he's been most of the season. And that'll bring up Kyle Revere, hitting .259 on the year. First pitch swinging, fouled off. With 1 home run, 13 RBIs. The 0-1. Fouled off again, so aggressive approach at the plate, but very quickly 0-2. And got him, and he just continues to rack up the strikeouts. All 5 outs have been strikeouts, so the Crusaders have not put the ball in play today. And that will bring up Stefan Dill, hitting .377 on the year. No home runs, 22 RBIs. So good average, but not much of a power threat. First pitch, a little bit outside of 1-0. Wietrkowski usually does a good job of getting ahead of hitters, and that one hit him, so the second base runner of the game for the Crusaders is a hit batter. So a 2-out, the Crusaders trying to get a 2-out rally going here. And that'll bring up Sexton to the plate. Hitting .247 on the year. 1 home run, 17 RBIs. And that one is outside. So 1-0 to him. To Sexton. And the first pitch is check swing, or the 1-0 pitch is check swing. It didn't matter anyway. It's 1-1 now on Sexton. And the 1-0 is swung on him, this big swing by Sexton. That'll make it 1-2 now. And what a show Alex Wietrkowski is putting on early in this game. 6 outs and 6 strikeouts here. He struck out the side through the first 2 innings. We'll go to the bottom of the second, still scoreless. Okay, and we will start the bottom of the second inning with Jake Lanessa against Nate Blaine. Pitched a cool, calm 1-2-3 inning in the first, and the first pitch from Blaine to Lanessa is a little bit inside 1-0. And Blaine actually dropped that ball that the catcher threw back to him, so he's retrieved it. And the 1-0 offering. Strike. So 1-1. Now on Lanessa. And that one is hit to third. Third baseman easily handles it and throws out Lanessa. 4 up, 4 down to start this game for Nate Blaine. And another senior on this team who has been so important to this team coming up, Jackson Walkowiak, has had a great senior year and playing his last game in a Blue Devil uniform here as the Blue Devils honor the seniors on senior day. First pitch from Blaine, little bit inside, 1-0. Next pitch is fouled off. 1-1 now. Blaine delivers. And that one is driven. That one is high and it's fairly deep, but it's caught on the warning track in left center field by the center fielder. So a good swing on that one. Really the first good swing we've seen today off of Blaine, but just it was not able to drop. And that'll bring up Trent Reed, who was 7 for his first 7 yesterday in a combined 7 for 7 in the doubleheader. Cooled off a little bit later in the game, but he looks at a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. And he dots that corner again, make it 0-2 on Blaine. Or on Reed, excuse me. And Blaine makes quick work of Reed. 6 up, 6 down for him. He's been on cruise control. We will go to the third in a scoreless game. Okay, and so here we are in the top of the third, scoreless game. It's been a pitcher's duel so far. Nick Kroll to lead it off against Wietrkowski. First pitch to him is swung on and missed, strike 1. Kroll is the number 9 hitter today, hitting .254 on the year, 4 home runs, 24 RBIs. And the 0-1. way outside, so that'll make it 1-1 now. The 1-1 is a little bit outside, so make it 2-1 now on Kroll. And that one is driven pretty well, but caught by the left fielder on the warning track. And that is the first Crusader to even put a ball in play. Not only was it 6 up, 6 down for Wietrkowski, or well, that was the first Crusader to put a ball in play for an out. Excuse me. All 6 outs before this inning had been strikeouts. They got a double in that first inning. And the first pitch to Garabasic at top of the order is a strike, or Garbasic. And the next pitch is a little bit outside. So count even now at 1-1. And the 1-1, ooh, that was close. The umpire could have given that to him, but it's 2-1 now on Garbasic. 0 for 1 in the first. Or with the strikeout in the first. And that one, and he will ground ball to third. The throw is high, and he's able to beat it out. So it'll be interesting to see how they call that one. That was a routine ground ball. The throw was just a little bit high, and I'll be curious to see if they give him a hit or an error there. I think maybe that should be considered an error, but we'll see. And they are giving LTU an error on that one. So that'll bring up the number 2 hitter, Sharkaz, trying to get a rally started here in the third. Sharkaz had the double in the second, or in the first, but he was stranded. And he will drive this one. This one's hit well, but it's caught in right center fielder. Nice running catch by the right fielder. He hit that one well. I thought that even had a shot to get out, but it didn't, and 2 gone and a man on first for Beetle, who is 0 for 1 today. The Crusaders have had a runner on in every inning now, but just haven't been able to do much against Wietrkowski when they've gotten them on. First pitch is a little bit outside. 1-0. Next pitch. And that, I thought that might have hit him, but that may have just gone off his bat. So 1-1 now. And the 1-1 is on the outside corner to make it 1-2. And that one is low, so that'll make it 2-2 now on Beetle. Trying to do some damage and give the Crusaders an early lead. Always important in a 7-inning game like this. The 2-2, way outside, so fill up the count now. Full count pitch. Ooh, close pitch. But he walks him, and so now a little bit of a threat brewing here in the third inning. 2 runners on for the first time today for the Crusaders at the same time. And that'll bring up Mathen, who, as I said in the first, leads this team in average. So, see if he can get another big knock here and give Madonna the early lead. First jam Wietrokowski's been in today. And that one is ripped down the line. That is a fair ball. That is going to score a run. That may even score 2. And 2 runs are going to score on a double by Mathen, and it is 2-0 Crusaders. Mathen was just able to keep that one fair down the left field line. And now Wietrokowski just trying to limit the damage against Steelgreave. Trying to keep the score right where it is, not let this get out of hand. You know, you really got to limit the damage, especially when the pitcher on the other side is Nate Blaine. Just had a fabulous year for the Crusaders. First pitch, Steelgreave is a little bit high and outside. Next pitch is in there for a strike. Make it 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch is driven well foul, though. So 1-2. And the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him. So that's the 7th strikeout for Wietrokowski, but not before the Crusaders do some damage on a 2-run double by Mathen, and it's 2-0 Crusaders heading to the bottom of the third. And here we are at the bottom of the third inning, 2-0 Crusaders. Jason Earhart leading it off. Earhart was very nearly the hero of yesterday's Game 2 against Concordia when he hit a grand slam in the 6th inning to turn a 1-0 Concordia lead into a 4-1 Blue Devil lead, but the Blue Devils could not hold it. First pitch from Blaine was fouled off, 0-1. That game ended in a 6-4 loss for the Blue Devils in 12 innings. Whew. Pitch just missed on the outside corner to make it 1-1. And that one is ripped into left field for a base hit, and there is the first Blue Devil base runner of the game, first Blue Devil hit of the game, and it comes off the bat of Jason Earhart, and now they will try to get to Blaine. And Nick Allen is coming in to pinch run. And now Sam DeKuyper will come to the plate and try to continue the rally. Had a big 3-run homer in Game 1 of yesterday's doubleheader. Turned an 18-1 game and a 21-1 game, and they'll immediately throw back to first to try to get Allen, and he's in there safely. So they realize the speed that is on first base to the Crusaders. And the first pitch was outside to Sam DeKuyper, so 1-0. The 1-0. He's trying to bunt and lays down a pretty good one, and they'll only have one play at first base. Blaine picks it up and throws DeKuyper out. It's a successful bunt. They move Allen into scoring position, and that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Nathan Brown. Brown had a tough day against Jacob Henry yesterday. He struck out 3 times against Henry. Let's see if he can do some damage here. First pitch from Blaine is inside 1-0. And that one is swung on and missed. So that'll even the count now at 1-1 on Nathan Brown. And that one is hit right to second base. Slow chopper. The second baseman will field flip and just get Brown at first. Yeah, that'll move Allen up to third. So now the run is now 90 feet away for Luke Morissette. Senior leading off today. Let's see if he can get a big hit on Senior Day for his Blue Devils. And the first pitch is popped up on the infield to second base. And the second baseman will camp under it, make the catch. And so the Blue Devils get a runner to third, but cannot cash him home. And so we will go to the 4th inning, and it is 2-0 Madonna. And we are back, and Revere will lead off the fourth inning for the Crusaders with a bunt foul. They were able to get 2 in the third off of Wietrkowski. And Wietrkowski trying to keep the score right where it is. You don't want to fall too far behind in this game, especially with only 7 innings here in the first game. Wietrkowski is ahead of Revere 0-2 and tried to paint that outside corner again. Couldn't quite do it that time, so that'll make it 1-2 on Wietrkowski, or on Revere. And the pitch from Wietrkowski is lifted to shallow right, and that's just a little blooper that's going to drop in a base hit, so a leadoff single for Revere. That was just one of those little bloopers that happens to fall in. That honestly wasn't a terrible pitch by Wietrkowski. It just is what it is. So sometimes that happens in baseball. So let's see if he can pitch around it. And that'll bring up Dill. Double play still in order. And the first pitch, and Dill is actually bunting. I believe he bunted that foul, so it's 0-1. And the runner was going on the 0-1, and it's fouled off. Revere was going and got a pretty decent jump, but fouled off, so he'll have to scamper back to first. That'll make it 0-2 on Dill. And now a pickoff throw, and a pretty close one, but at least it looked close from up here, but Revere's back in there safely. Not going that time, and it's fouled off by Dill. And another pickoff throw in there safely. That one didn't look quite as close as the previous one. That one is high and outside. It's got to be such a challenge for a pitcher when you have a base runner on, especially for a team that steals a lot. You got to keep focused on the batter, but you also got to keep an eye on the base runner. And the 1-2 is a weak swing, so Dill goes down, swing and a miss, and that's the 8th strikeout of the day for Wietrkowski. And that'll bring up Sexton. And this may be a double play ball to the shortstop. One, the relay, and plenty of time to get him, and Wietrkowski strands the leadoff single. We will go to the bottom of the 4th. Still 2-0 Crusaders here on the LTU Sports Network. Okay, so here we are in the fourth inning. Everybody, Harry Storch to lead it off. Another senior coming up on senior day against Nate Blaine, who's been outstanding, has only allowed one base runner on the day. That was a single by Jason Earhart. And the first pitch from Blaine is way outside. And that was last inning, and the Blue Devils were able to get Nick Allen all the way to third base, but could not put any more pressure or get him home on Blaine. So Blaine has fallen behind Storch here, though, 2-0. So good hitters count for Storch. See if he can take advantage. And that one is high and actually goes to the backstop. So very quickly, 3-0 on Storch. And the 3-0 is in there for a strike, so Storch taking all the way, 3-1. And the 3-1 is a hard hit ball right to the second baseman. Great diving stop, and they'll get him. So what a play. Saved a single. And that was Kroll at second base. And that'll bring up Nick Olson now. And wow, even that play, even a leadoff single, just changes the entire complexion of this at bat. So, what a great, hit-saving play by Kroll. And the first pitch to Olson is a little bit inside. And the next pitch is, that one gets the inside corner, strike one. Appears as though the wind is starting to pick up a little bit. 2-1 on Olson. The 2-1 fouled back to the screen, make it 2-2 now on Olson. And swung on and missed. He goes down, so Blaine just continues to be on cruise control. And that'll bring up Jake Lanessa trying to get the two-out rally started. And just a little bit off the outside corner, 1-0. And the 1-0. Check swing, it appears he went. That'll make it 1-1 now on Lanessa. And that one, again, is a little bit off the plate. Blaine hasn't fallen behind too many hitters today, but it's 2-1 here on Lanessa. And that one is ripped, foul. Actually, pretty well foul. Neither bullpen is active so far. Neither one has really had a reason to be active. Both pitchers have pitched pretty well today. And that next one is a little bit low on outside, so fill the count now at 3-2. And that one is going to get down, a base hit into right field. And so the second hit of the day for the Blue Devils is a 2-out single by Lanessa. Jackson Wilkowiak will hope that that is the start of a 2-out rally here in the bottom of the fourth. And a quick pickoff throw by Blaine. Lanessa easily back in at first. And the first pitch to Wilkowiak is lined foul back to the screen. And that next pitch is a strike at 0-2. Looked a little bit inside, but it's quickly 0-2 on Wilkowiak. And that one is hit well. Will that drop? Yes, it will. It falls into left field, a base hit for Wilkowiak, and it gets away from the cutoff man, and this might score a run. It goes all the way into foul territory, and it will score a run. Lanessa comes all the way around to score, and it's 2-1 now. How about that? That one, just an errant throw that got away from the cutoff man. It went all the way into foul territory down the first base line, and Lanessa was able to cruise all the way home to make this a 2-1 ball game. And now all of a sudden the tying run is at third. So as dominant as Blaine has looked today at times, all of a sudden the Blue Devils have an opportunity to tie this game. And now it appears that they're out to talk to Blaine, maybe just to calm him down a little bit, get his mindset back in the right place. So the Blue Devils are on the board here in the fourth. The first pitch to Reed is a chopper to third. It's fielded by the shortstop. Can Reed beat it out? And no, he cannot. They got him by just a half a step. And wow, what a great play by the shortstop to save a run and keep this a 2-1 game. We will go to the fifth now. The Blue Devils get on the board, but it's 2-1 Crusaders. Okay, we are back here in the fifth inning. It's 2-1 here, Crusaders, and it is Kroll at the plate. Kroll made a great diving stop last inning. Will now try to do some damage at the plate against Wojciech, or not Wojciech, Wojciechowski, excuse me. And the 0-1 from Wojciechowski is a ball, so that'll make it 1-1 now. And the next pitch from Kroll is driven into foul territory, and it was overran by the first baseman Wojciech. Maybe didn't read that right, so that lands harmlessly foul. And it's 1-2. And the 1-2, way outside. And he got him with the 1-2 pitch, and that is the 9th strikeout by Wojciechowski. So he's just absolutely dealing today in 4 1/3. And that'll bring up the top of the lineup now. Garbasic at the plate now. First pitch, strike one on the outside corner. Next pitch is high and inside a little bit, so that'll make it 1-1. And the 1-1, a little bit outside, so 2-1 now. And that one is hit into center. It may drop, and no, Nathan Brown will be able to get there in center field. So 2 quick outs here in the 5th inning. And the first pitch is grounded to short, and they get Sharkaz to ground out to short on one pitch, and a lightning quick inning for Wojciechowski, and we are going to the bottom of the 5th, 2-1 Crusaders. And we are back, and Jason Earhart will lead it off for the Blue Devils here in the bottom of the fifth. He had one of the two hits against Nate Blaine so far today. The Blue Devils were able to get a run on partly on an error. In fact, actually, there are 3 hits against Blaine. I'm not mistaken. While Kowiak has the third. So they've gotten to him the last couple of innings more. After the first 2, 6 up, 6 down. But let's see if Earhart can get something started here. The 1-1 fouled straight back. So 1-2 now. And there is somebody seemingly warming in the Blue Devil bullpen. So we'll keep an eye on that. Next pitch is a little bit outside. That'll make it 2-2. And the 2-2 fouled off. And the 2-2 is swung on and missed, and they will throw it on to first to get Earhart. 1 away here in the 5th inning. Sam DeKuyper will now come to the plate. In his first at-bat, he bunted Nick Allen over to second. Blue Devils were not able to cash him in. And the first pitch is a weak-looking swing by DeKuyper. 0-1. One and one now on DeKuyper. Junior from Traverse City, Michigan. Will lift one, and will that get down? It will, and into right center field. So a 1-out single for DeKuyper. And trying to get something started for the Blue Devils here in the 5th. And that was a good time because it brings up the top of the order. No, it doesn't. It brings up the number 9 hitter, Nathan Brown. Nathan Brown is usually at the top of the order, but hitting in the 9 hole today. And they will throw to first and try to pick off DeKuyper. Blaine is unsuccessful in that attempt. Another pickoff throw, and a pretty wild one. In fact, it looked like it nearly got away from the first baseman, but was able to snag it. And the first pitch to Brown is low and outside. 1-0. And it looks like there may be some action starting in the Crusader pen. And now the Blue Devil pen is silent. Next pitch to Brown is inside, so 2-0. And the 2-0 is ripped to left field, and that will drop a base hit. So back-to-back singles has the Blue Devils threatening here in the 5th. And now the top of the order is coming on up with a chance to tie or potentially take the lead. So Luke Morissette, the leadoff man at the plate. He calls time. And now Blaine sets. Here's the delivery. It's hit to center field, but not deep. The center fielder barely had to move, and so that will not get the job done. The runners have to remain, and that is only the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Storch and give Storch a chance to get a big hit. Or nope, I'm sorry, that is 2 outs. So they'll need a 2-out hit from Harry Storch. And that one will get away from the catcher, and both runners will move up. So now Storch is a hit away from giving the Blue Devils potentially the lead with good speed on the base path. See if he can do it. That's what they've been missing today, the big hit. That's what they were missing in the extra inning game yesterday. The 1-0 is a little bit low, so that'll make it 2-0. And the 2-0 is in there for a strike. 2-1 now. That one is ripped foul. Back out of play. Long looking from Blaine. The 2-2. Swung. Nope, that was fouled up. Maybe foul tipped in and out of the glove. So Storch stays alive. 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. So big moment in this game here in the bottom of the 5th. And the 2-2. Chopper up the middle. Will it find a hole? Great diving stop by the second baseman, but he cannot make a play. It's an infield single for Storch, and we are tied. Wow. It just got past the mound, but it was enough to get the run home, and it's a 2-2 game with a chance to add more. And this is the guy you always want at the plate, as Nick Olson can really electrify this crowd. Speaking of clouds, it's a little bit of a cloudy, overcast day here at Jimmy John's Field. Nice day, though. Great for some spring baseball. First pitch to Wilson, chopped foul. Next pitch is a little bit outside, 1-1. And that one is hit well. Will it get down? It looks like a gapper. And it's gone! Olsen with a big home run to give the Blue Devils the lead. Unbelievable. Nick Olsen comes through again, and the Blue Devils lead it 5-2 now with a huge 3-run homer from Olsen. And man, for as dominant as Blaine was early on, the Blue Devils have finally figured out a way to hit him. And all of a sudden it's a 4 spot here in the bottom of the 5th. And let's see if Lanessa can keep the party going for the Blue Devils. And surprisingly, after this inning, no one is up in the Crusader pen. And that pitch is fouled off, so 2-1 now here in the count on Lanessa. 2 outs. Blaine just trying to stop the bleeding. 2-1. Way outside. That'll make it 3-1 now. And the 3-1. Inside he walked him. So the inning continues. The Blue Devils trying to do more damage. And the shortstop is come on the mound to have a conversation with Blaine. It's a short one. And it'll be Jackson Wakowiak trying to potentially get some more runs in here for the Blue Devils. And he hits that one high and deep, and does that one have enough? It's gone! Jackson Wakowiak with the 2-run homer, and all of a sudden it is a 7-2 Blue Devil lead. Wow! The Blue Devil offense has completely erupted here in the bottom of the 5th with a 6 spot. Highlighted by a 3-run homer by Olsen, a 2-run homer by Wakowiak. And so Trent Reed will now come to the plate. And finally, that Crusader pen is starting to stir a little bit. And Trent Reed, check swing, I believe he went. Or no, yep, they said he went, so it's 0-1 now. And very quickly 0-2 to Reed. And the 0-2 is a little bit low, so that'll make it 1-2 now. Been a long inning for Blaine. Came into this inning largely cruising, had a 2-1 lead, and out of nowhere the Blue Devils put up a 6 spot. And that one is in foul territory, caught by the catcher, so Reed a little bit frustrated, but that will end the inning. But not before a huge inning by the Blue Devils, highlighted by 2 home runs by Olsen and Wakowiak. It's a 7-2 Blue Devils lead as we head to the top of the 6th. Okay, so we're back here in the top of the sixth inning, and all of a sudden the Crusaders are down to their last 6 outs, as a 6 spot in the fifth has put the Crusaders in a 7-2 hole, and Wietrokowski is back on the mound. And the first pitch is a strike, and that is to Beetle. So the Crusaders jumped out to a 2-0 lead, swing and a miss by Beetle. And Nate Blaine was cruising, but they were able to get 1 off of him in the fourth and 6 off of him in the fifth. And that's where we stand, as the Blue Devils have a pretty commanding lead. And Wietrokowski makes quick work of Beetle on 3 pitches, his 10th strikeout of the ball game. And 1 gone here in the top of the sixth. And that'll bring up Mathan, who had the big 2-run double that has accounted for all of the Crusader runs so far. The 1-0 count to him is a strike on the outside corner, so that'll even the count 1-1. And the 1-1 is a weak-looking swing by Mathan. That'll make it 1-2 now. Excuse me. 1-2 now, and the 1-2 is hit well, hit high, hit deep, and that one is gone, a home run. So just like that, Mathan is responsible for all 3 of the Crusader runs today. This one on a solo homer to get the Crusaders back within Grand Slam distance. So not what you want to see if you're the Blue Devils. You wanted to see Wietrokowski go out there and have that big shutdown inning, but you still have a multi-run lead, so Alex Wietrokowski has just got to take a deep breath and have a short memory. That'll bring up Steelgreave. Good news about that home run is no one was on base, so it doesn't really hurt you that much. The 0-1 to Steelgreave. Chopped foul, quickly 0-2. And the 0-2, and now it's 1-2 to Steelgreave. And swing and a miss. And that is the 11th strikeout for Wietrokowski. And 2 gone here in the 6th. And Kyle Revere will now come to the plate. He has a single in this game, and the first pitch swinging is right to the third baseman. Morissette will easily handle it, and that is a quick inning. The solo homer, but not much else, and so we will go to the bottom of the 6th, 7-3 Blue Devils. Okay, so bottom of the sixth, Blue Devils trying to tack on some insurance runs with a 7-3 lead. And it will be Jason Earhart to lead it off. Had the first hit of the game off of Blaine, who's back to work. We're not able to cash in the pinch runner Nick Allen at the time, but things have since changed dramatically as the Blue Devils, if you're just tuning in, have got one in the fourth and 6 in the fifth. The Crusaders did get one back in their top of the sixth. And Earhart hits a chopper to the second baseman, who will flip and field and easily get Earhart at first. So one gone here in the bottom of the sixth. And that'll bring up to Kuiper. And the first pitch to DeKuyper is hit right to the right fielder, though, for out number 2. So 2 very quick outs here in the bottom of the 6th, and nobody warming up in the Blue Devil pen. So it looks like the 9th inning is going to be Alex Wieters-Kowski's. And let's see if Nathan Brown can extend the inning. And the 1-0 to Nathan Brown is swung on and missed. That'll make it 1-1. And the 1-1 is inside 2-1. And the 2-1 is lofted into center field. Will it drop? No, it will not. The shortstop will get it. So a very quick 1-2-3 inning for Blaine. We go to the top of the 7th, and the last gasp for the Crusaders, down by 4. Okay, so last gasp for the Crusaders as Alex Wieters-Kowski is back on the mound trying to end his senior day with a complete game. He's looked awfully good. He has 11 strikeouts so far today. And he starts off 0-1. And now 1-1 to Sexton. And for the Crusaders, trying to get a rally here. Looked like they had this game in hand for a lot of it, but a big 6-run 5th inning for the Blue Devils changed the entire complexion, and that's out number 1 for Wieters-Kowski, and now 2 outs away. And we have a pinch hitter, Ryan Selmer. Is pinch hitting, and the first pitch to him is a ball, so 1-0. Next pitch is hit high, hit well, hit deep. Is that one going to get out? And it will. So I guess we know why Ryan Selmer was pinch hitting. He hits a home run, and it's a 7-4 ball game. So again, it's a solo shot, so you're just happy men aren't on base, but the Crusaders are not out of this thing yet. Now another pinch hitter, Dylan Paweski, will pinch hit, so let's see if he can do the same thing. Nobody warming up in the Blue Devil pen, so this is still going to be Wietrkowski's game inning, and the 0-1 pitch to him to Paweski is a ball, so 1-1, and now the 1-1 offering is on the way. Ooh. An outside strike call, make it 1-2. And the 1-2 is a ground ball to second base. Easy for the second baseman. He will flip and get Paweski. So 2 gone now. And last chance for the Crusaders. And it will be Garbasik, the last chance for the Crusaders, trying to extend the game. First pitch, low and outside. They need 2 runners on to get the tying run to the plate. But if you're the Crusaders, you just got to take it one batter at a time, and it's 2-0. On this dangerous top of the lineup. And the next pitch is on the outside corner, so Wietrkowski is back in the count. And the 2-1. On the inside corner. The Crusader fan base and dugout didn't like that call. It is 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch on the way. Way outside. That'll fill the count. Full count pitch. And that one is hit well. Will it drop? Will it have enough? Little floater? No, it will not. The left fielder makes the catch, and Alex Wietrkowski has his complete game, and the Blue Devils win it 7-4. So stick around. We will be back for Game 2 at around a little after 3 o'clock here on the LTU Sports Network.